rewriting the old stuff. What ifs and hypotheticals don't really matter in the end, do they? Nothing matters in this world if Tessa's not here.
After 5 thrilling chapters of love, drama, and mystery, fans of the After series are eagerly awaiting the next installment. But what awaits our beloved characters, Tessa and Hardin, in After 6? Will their love stand the test of time, or will new challenges tear them apart? Well, just when we thought it was the end of the road for them, surprise, surprise! There's more drama coming our way, and it's called After 6. Now, After Everything is just the beginning of a whole new generation of excitement. Director Castile Landon's gearing up for a sequel, this time shining the spotlight on Hardin and Tessa's little troublemakers. But Fiennes Tiffin and Langford won't be back as the parents. Nope, they're off on their own adventures while Landon keeps the After train rolling. After Everything might just be the bridge that connects what fans love about the series to these brand new spin-offs. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see little Hardin and Tessa navigating their own teenage drama with bedtime curfews, teenage tantrums, and love notes passed in math class. Now here's what makes After Everything stand out. It's not based on a novel by Anna Todd like the other movies. Landon wrote the original screenplay for this one. Todd herself wrote 4 After novels, including After, After We Collided, After We Fell, and After Ever Happy, along with a prequel novella. The most recent adaptation of Todd's works was the 2022 film After Ever Happy, also directed by Landon. Given Landon's involvement in directing the franchise's 3rd film, After We Fell, as well as After Ever Happy and After Everything, it's clear that the filmmaker knows what she's doing. She's got a solid grasp of Hardin and Tessa's characters and their journeys. Todd's novels, which the movies are based on, are kinda like the heart and soul of the series, right? But the creators are testing the waters to see if they can keep the magic alive without more books to adapt. But what if Anna Todd decides to write another sequel to her original After books? That could totally change the story. The movie people might jump on that opportunity and give us even more to obsess over. And believe it or not, there's talk of spin-offs and prequels in the works. So while we might have thought the story was over, turns out there are still plenty of surprises waiting for us. But before we dive into the new stuff, let's rewind a bit and talk about the After series. First up, we've got After from 2019. Meet Tessa, your typical good student who's always been the perfect daughter and girlfriend. But all that changes when she crosses paths with the brooding and mysterious Hardin. This leads to their romantic journey, and suddenly Tessa's questioning everything she thought she knew about herself, her values, and her future. Then comes After We Collided in 2020. Things heat up between Tessa and Hardin, but their relationship is far from smooth sailing. They're like magnets, always drawn back together despite their constant clashes. Hardin's got some serious family baggage and anger issues, while Tessa starts to wonder if their love is worth the heartache. Fast forward to After We Fell in 2021. Tessa's dad comes back into the picture, throwing another wrench into their already shaky relationship. With Tessa considering a job far away, tensions rise, and they both start eyeing other romantic options. But hey, true love prevails, and they patch things up, ready for a new chapter together. And then, we've got After Ever Happy from 2022. Despite all the drama and secrets, Tessa and Hardin's love only gets stronger. They realize they're more alike than they thought, each balancing out the other's flaws. But hey, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. They've still got some hurdles to jump, but they're determined to build a future together, flaws and all. But in the 5th installment, there was a big change. The movie strayed from the usual book titles by Anna Todd. Our main man Hardin takes off to Portugal to chase after Natalie, a woman from his past he did wrong. In Portugal, Hardin goes through some serious soul-searching. He's grappling with his past mistakes, trying to become a better man before he can win Tessa back. Hardin's journey becomes a lesson in finding true happiness, and Fiennes Tiffin really brings out all the emotions in his performance. At the start of the movie, Hardin reveals how he can't imagine life without Tessa. And when this scene hit the screens on that September 14th night, audiences were totally swept up in all the drama. We felt every bit of Hardin's pain, questioning if he could ever be happy without Tessa by his side. Hardin's dad, Vince, decides to hop on a plane and surprise him in Portugal. And when these two finally come face to face, it's like a raw, unfiltered glimpse into their father-son bond. You could feel the love and wisdom just oozing out of every interaction. Vince tells Hardin to let go of the past, advising him to find happiness even if it means moving on from Tessa. It's a real heart-to-heart moment. And let's not forget about Natalie, played by the talented Mimi Keene. Their relationship is not your typical love story. Natalie forgives Hardin for the pain he caused her, showing a maturity that Hardin seriously needs to learn from. And the way the movie captures Hardin's longing for Tessa is like she's everywhere he goes, haunting him in every corner of every place he visits. It's intense, and it really makes you root for Hardin to find some peace in the middle of all the mayhem. But then there's a glimmer of hope. After 2 whole years of heartbreak, we finally see Hardin and Tessa's romance start to bloom again. Now, while we're all rooting for Hardin and Tessa, there were moments that left us wanting more. Like Josephine Langford, who plays Tessa, didn't get as much screen time as we hoped for. And then there's that scene near the end where Hardin reaches out to Tessa, and she seems kinda detached. Everyone was like, what's going on there? Are they gonna make it work or not? But hey, when Tessa finally lights up at the sight of Hardin, it's like everything falls into place. You can practically feel the tension melt away as they reunite. It's a moment of pure magic, showing us just how far they've come. Still, as they embrace, we can't help but wonder about the journey that brought them back together. Like, what happened during those 2 years apart? We're left craving answers, hungry for a glimpse into the past that led them back into each other's arms. In the final flash forward, we see Hardin and Tessa all settled down with a daughter. It kind of felt rushed, you know, like there were still some loose ends that needed tying up. But hey, After 5 did a pretty good job showing Hardin's transformation. And can we talk about hero Fiennes Tiffin's performance? He totally nailed it, capturing all the emotions from heartbreak to growth to eventual happiness. It's like he really became Hardin Scott, feeling those heartfelt words from the book that just hit you right in the spot. After everything wasn't just a movie, it was a mirror reflecting the ups and downs of love, the journey to self-discovery, and the quest for happiness. And now, with After 6 on the horizon, who knows what's next for our beloved characters? The possibilities are endless, and fans are buzzing with excitement. Now, for 2025, Landon let slip some details about the prequel, Before. It's all about Hardin before he met Tessa, diving into his past, his struggles, and his family life. But since it's showing him as a younger version, Fiennes Tiffin won't be making a comeback. Rumor has it, there might be a sequel focusing on all about the next generation of the Scott family, with Emery Auden and their cousin Addie taking the spotlight. Of course, Hardin and Tessa will still be in the mix, but more as the supporting cast. And guess what? No Tiffin or Langford this time around. But don't worry, Landon promised to keep the spirit of the series alive, even with less source material to work with. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching.